guys, I just had a moment, and I had like a little mini breakdown because I realized I pretty much just accepted and like embraced for a moment and moved with the flow of the feeling of resentment. And I feel like that you know, I really have never done my research on divorce, but you hear all the time that divorce is like right up there with death, and a grieving process is definitely called a process for a reason. And I feel like I've been through like a couple different steps, but resentment just kind of like weighed heavy on my heart. And last night I was talking to my grandma, and we was talking about bitterness and forgiveness, and you know, just grace, like, you know. And I told her that like I felt triggered yesterday. Like okay, so I told her that I felt triggered by something that happened yesterday, and she told me like, whenever you feel triggered, just look at what triggered you, why it triggered you, and how it makes you feel, and how you can like improve in those triggering moments. And I realized that every time I struggle with the children, I feel a little bit of resentment. And I think that's valid. And I think resentment is like, if like let's say grief, guilt, anger, resentment, like if these were all steps, I feel like I just entered into resentment. And for a few days I've been fighting it because, like I said, I'm triggered every time I like struggle with the children, whether it's I'm late, my hands are tied, I'm running here, running there, I can't get it done fast enough. Like whenever I'm struggling with the children, I feel resentment because I feel like this is not what it was supposed to be like. But then I have to eat the fact that that's not what I thought it was supposed to be like, but God knows what he's doing. Then I feel guilty, and I feel like I'm being punished. And I feel like I'm being punished because of like just things that happened early in my marriage or in that relationship where I wasn't doing right. Well, you know, like as far as not being abstinent and things like that. Like I feel guilty for all of the things because I'm trying to figure out why am I being punished. And then you have to kind of realize that maybe this is a punishment, but maybe this is also positioning, you know. And I don't want to be resentful, I don't want to be guilty, I don't want to be angry, I don't want to be bitter. Like I really don't want to be these things. But a part of me is just acknowledging the fact that there's a difference between experiencing these feelings and feeling them and allowing yourself to move through them and becoming that person. And trying to run from these feelings, which I've been doing, I feel is what makes you that person. But embracing the moments of these feelings is what makes you not that way, if that makes any sense. It just makes it flow through and pass. So I'm at this point where I do feel resentment, I do feel anger, I do feel acceptance for whatever is going to come from this, but it's also very like heartbreaking and hurting at the same time. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but this is what I feel, and this is me being obedient. But yeah, I just had a moment, had to cry out, but I was literally doing my makeup with tears like into my face. But anyway, my hands are ashy, I'm running late, and I gotta start my day. I love you guys so much. I just want to give a quick shout out to my mom for helping me out this morning. Thank you so much for helping me out this morning, even though you changed Zephaniah and didn't put his you know what down. And then as I'm putting on his shoes, his whole pants and undershirt is soaking wet. Boy Mimis, don't forget to put that wee wee down. Love you guys. Later.